Alright, this is the grand final of the Korean Aeos Cup. We have Greedent, Talonflame, Lucario, Wigglytuff, Dragon Knight against Cinderace, Snorlax, Lucario, Hooper, Talonflame. So a semi-score comp, I guess? Not really, no. No, full score comp against a pretty standard Western team comp. Let's see how they lane with this. If we see a 1-1-3 on the red side of no-show. And against a very, very classic complete score comp. Double Goal Getter, Fluffy Tail, and Greedent. Very, very standard score comp for Eternity. Let's see how they play this. I'm kinda curious to see how they lane. We have Snorlax walking topside. Okay, we have Snorlax walking topside with who? I assume the Talonflame. And we have Lucario on bot side. Hooper now guarding the jungle from a Hooper invade. Yeah, we have Talonflame, Snorlax top lane against a Talonflame as well. And Lucario. We have Greedent already working down on the enemy side's Audinos on bot side. Hooper trying best to maybe stop him from doing this, but the take of Fluffy Tail should be enough to get the no, he doesn't. He messes it up. And Astonish gets the last hit. Doesn't have the timing right, or doesn't have the exact number right, and he loses the Audino to the Hooper. Can he get this one? No, it actually was 1 HP, was so close, was maybe getting stone as well. Hooper stealing a berry away. Wigglytuff already level 4, getting the rollout. Again, score comp always plays rollout on Wigglytuff. We will never see a thing. I assume at least. And yeah, Snorlax on top side, trying to get the last hits, but only has 2 coins right now. Looks like he lost a lot of them. Or just gave them all to Talonflame, most likely. Probably the case. And 1 sec, my YouTube is lagging a bit. Alright, we're back. These things happen. We have a level 5 Lucario already, and with extreme speed, have to be careful over here. Oh, he's already extreme speeding in all over the place, and the beast already getting 1 shot. But he has to be careful now. He has Spirit Buff on him from the Cinderace, but just walks away. Next buff jungle rotation is going to be up soon. 21 points going on bot side and 14 for the Greedent. And the Greedent is going to just instantly go to the enemy jungle to try and contest these respawning buffs anytime soon. They're taken quite late though. So Cinderace is also seeing the Greedent now. He's going to spot him out in his own jungle. Wigglytuff trying his best. There we go. There's the rollout. Getting the Audino. 1v1 against Super, who obviously not having much of a chance. And now the Audino is under attack again. Is it under attack? No, it's not under attack. Lucario level 5, this Talonflame only level 4, so he didn't get much experience himself either. Kinda low level. Louis should be easily picking this up. OP here. Of no show, getting another 18 score in. And the rollout comes coming through as well. Goal Getter is already being popped. Does he score with it though? I'm not quite sure. And this Greedent under a lot of attack. It has to walk back to his berries, picks them up though quite easily. And nothing's really happening right now though, which just some scoring going in. No one is really dying on the other side. Beasts are spawning in 20 seconds. And Cinderace is playing towards top side. Luis on this bottom path here. Looking to pick up all these beasts. And Blaze Kick going over the Talonflame. Can he get... There's no way he can score 30. There's no way. But Dragon Knight also trying very hard with the Goal Getter. Already in level 7. But he's going to get picked off. The Blaze Kick goes over him. He's going to get picked off. That's a huge kill for the side of no show. Going on to Cinderace as well. Getting him so much experience. Trying to stop the score now, but he can't. The Heavy Slam. Zoning away the Talonflame quite easily. And now Cinderace will walk slowly towards bot lane. But they did break bot goal. Eternity is able to break down bot goal. And might give them a much easier dread fight. There's actually close combat. We have a close combat. Close combat is often played against score comps just because it can actually kill shields, right? That's why we see it. Let's say countermeasure towards scoring and score shields. And Wigglytuff goes down. Lucario goes down as well. Off no show. And certain attack now. We don't have a level 9 Cinderace yet. He's just trying to kill Lucario to get level 9. The Heavy Slam comes off. He's gonna die. Let's see if he can secure this with his Unite move. He's gonna do it anytime now. But the Hyper Beam comes through. No, he gets what? It goes to Greedent? Somehow Greedent. It's always Greedent who gets these dreads. For like absolute no reason. I'm not sure how Cinderace... I really thought Cinderace had this. I really thought he had it. Gets 18 scores in. But Eternity's Greedent steals away the dread. Somehow. Or some miracle play. Talonflame probably is going to activate his Goal Getter here. No, it doesn't even. Is he going to try and score? I thought they would just try and score, but no. No show is there to defend top side. Dragon Knight might just Unite move onto this goal as well. There we go. There's Unite move coming up. But Cinderace is around. Cinderace can maybe stop this. There's the Brave Bird coming in. We have Brave Bird for the team fight team comp. Picking up a kill. Heavy Slam on the Wigglytuff as well. He might have to use Unite move or just live. No, he just brings back to berries. His focus ban being procced. It's totally fine. And the goal is being taken down. Rotom is still up as well. So we see close combat. Close combat can actually kill shields, right? It has so much damage on someone. And you obviously stand still by your scoring. Which means... yeah, which means you can actually kill scores. There's the Lucario Knight way too early though, but the Brave Bird is nicely timed. And he gets stuck on the Snorlax block. Now the other Talonflame Unite comes up, kills the Talonflame of Eternity. And they get Rotom and a kill for free. Wigglytuff just scoring 8 points. Gotta be careful, the Brave Bird comes in. Heavy Slam on the Wigglytuff and he's gonna die. He's gonna roll out away. Actually, he finds a very nice angle. He gets very far, but the Brave Bird has too much range. Still gets the kill. And we have a small point lead for No-Show right now. That's gonna be a nice overcap. 33 go in for No-Show's Lucario. Up here. Getting those points in. You know what I find interesting? Can someone tell me why? Okay, it's out of context now. Why do Japanese teams go with Japanese names so much and Korean game go with like English names? Is there a reason for that? Because there's many more English names and English team names in Korea than in Japan. Anyways, 20 go in for the Talonflame on top side. Is it just coincidence? I wonder. Alright, Dreadnought's up again. The second Dreadnought spawning now. Let's see which one goes for it. There's no reason, okay. It's just interesting, just something I noticed. And Sal actually, he's gonna die here. No, Blinks over, has Focus Spam procced. Snorlax trying best to appear for him, they're still trying, but the Hooper Port comes in. Hooper Port onto the bot goal. Nice Hooper Port, it's gonna kill the score right now. Actually, they can't, they don't have enough points. But they set it quite low. Getting the nice score. Brave Bird kills, somehow kills the Dragon Knight as well on bot side. The Talonflame just 1v2ing. And we have the Dragon Knight being attacked on bot side. And it actually goes over to Lucario. Lucario secures it for No-Show. This time they do get the Dread. And looking quite good for them so far in this game. Looking quite good for the non-score comp. Have a decent point lead as well. Have good experience. Tina is already level 12. Highest level in the game. Highest level in the current game. So No-Show showing up for now. But Eternity, again, the score comp has many moving conditions. Especially if they're just barely behind. We have another Rotom spawning now. Sal already going for it with the Cinderace. Looking to get it. It's gonna take one more Corpfish away on his side. And there we go. Rotom is being attacked. But there's gonna be a 4v5 teamfight over here. Eternity has to be careful though. They have one less person and Snorlax is blocking it to his side, which means puts it out of range for Eternity. Again, Rotom can be pushed. Unlike Dreadnought or Zapdos, which means you can always push it to your side if you have any sorts of movement abilities or push abilities. Now it's going to be 5v5 on top side. I would like to see No-Show just rotating towards bot side and finish on the bot go instead, but they really want to push this in. Like a rotation towards bot side would be so much better here. It's quite slow now, because they're 5. They literally, Eternity committed 5 towards here. They could have just left on top side or rotated bot lane to maybe score there and finish off the second tier goal. But instead they kind of just wasted Rotom. And yeah, don't really do anything with it. 35 seconds until Zapdos spawns. 30 seconds to Zapdos spawns, nothing's really happening right now. People are just trying to keep their Aeos energy up for the last 2 minutes to have more points to score with. And I assume it's gonna be a flip. We have seen a lot of flips today, everywhere, in other regions as well. As long as Zapdos is the way it is, it will just be flipped. That's just sadly how it is. Final stretch starts in 7 seconds. And blue team is looking, Eternity is looking for maybe capping bot lane, but there's nothing there. The T2 is already dead, and yeah, there's the flip. Zapdos instantly being tagged on spawn. Who gets it? Cinderace Unite comes through, but Talonflame gets it. Talonflame for Eternity with the score comp is able to get it. They get 3 kills as well. Talonflame dies, Lucario dies, Snorlax dies. They get 3 kills, they're gonna score a lot of points here. And that's just gonna be game, most likely, because how can a no score comp come back from this? Very, very difficult. Hoopers tries to score 40 points on bot lane, but Blossom gets interrupted by the Lucario. Louis already back in base. He's gonna kill him with a few extreme speeds. Actually misses the last one though. Missed the last extreme speed. Can just chase him down though. Hooper will not get away from this most likely. So his next extreme speed and bonuses up is gonna get taken on. But actually that's the Hooper Unite coming through, but Louis can just get back to his side without any issues. And yeah, Hooper and Bound also being dead now, which means they probably have no chance of winning. Hyper Beam comes through, picks off the Hooper. Cinderace is now trying his best, gets knocked out by the Fly. And actually, the Blaze Kick might kill Dragon Knight here. They do get 1 kill. Brave Bird comes through as well. The Fly is still up, they're gonna knock them up. Okay, have to be a bit careful, but there's so many points still to go. They need to kill so many characters. On the base as well. Wigglytuff just basing. Also, it's a 4v5 right now. Actually, it's a 4v4. Hooper's still in base. There's a nice Fly knock up just to buy time. And they have no way of sustaining this. Eternity can sustain on their goal, and No-Show can't. They also don't have score sheets. There we go. There's another Fly, just playing it super patiently. The Unite comes through. Cinderace is gonna die. After Talonflame already died and they just have no chance. That's gonna be game number 1. Going over to Eternity. Triple kill for the Talonflame. Another 88 score for good measure. Do we see a Charizard? In the second game we see Blastoise. Blastoise being locked in. Do we see a Charizard? No, it goes back to Talonflame and back to Cinderace. They're just baiting. Oh wait, it's a Charizard. We have a Charizard. For Team No Show. Down 0-1 decides to go for the Charizard over the Cinderace in this game. Eternity not changing their team comp whatsoever, sticking with the same characters. Charizard also having the X, they have triple X speed. They have triple X speed, Hooper X speed, Charizard X speed, and Snorlax on the X speed. X attack on the Talonflame. Interesting setup. Alright, no slow bro there, don't go back to the Snorlax. And there's a Charizard. Already kind of weird clear. He starts with the wrong ability, so if you start with this ability, you actually take very long to clear this thing, because you don't burn the target. So I already know that this guy doesn't play Charizard much. Takes 4 seconds longer to clear the Lillipup, is 4 seconds too late on his blue buff, starting the wrong ability. Alright, Green pulling these Audinos together over here. So, in fun fact, only one ability, only the second ability burns characters. This one, the one that has a circuit, doesn't burn. Same for Fire, no, what is it? Fire Blast and Flare Blitz. They don't burn either. It's only Flamethrower and Fire Punch who burn targets. And that burn is what makes Charizard de-damage with auto attacks. He only does damage to pretty much burn targets. Besides that, his auto attack damage is absolutely low. Fun fact, I think a lot of people don't actually know that. Alright, Lucario on his way to level 5. Very deep here on the enemy Flux Zone. Going for the Audinos. And Bishop just slapping him around. Should be totally fine though. He's gonna pick up this. Oh no, he doesn't even attack it. I thought he would go for this A-bomb. Doesn't do it. Meteor meshes the Green away. Just wants to live. Goes back to safety. Alright. And the bees are being attacked. Will it go over to the Lucario? Yes, it does. He gets it on the Lucario. And the Green also dies. There's the extreme speed unlocked. He gets another 6 coins in as well. For No Show on bot side. Looking good for them this time on this side of the map. Now they're gonna... Audinos are respawning again. We don't know if Wigglytuff is going through, but he has to be careful. The extreme speed gets it. I don't think there's a way Wigglytuff dies. The Wigglytuff is quite tanky still. Has the focus pencil, but he walks back to the enemy team. He wants to bait them into this, but he just dies. He just dies. He wants to bait them into this area where he can roll out multiple times. Charizard is well now bot lane, getting 30 score in. And getting huge experience from himself. He's also gonna farm some more Audinos. A very interesting play by Wigglytuff, just wanting a bit too much there. And just ends up dying. No Show with a huge lead in this early game. Another 5 go in for the Charizard on bot side. But he gets rollout, double rollouted. But just runs away with the X speed. His jungle is up again, so he's gonna go back to his jungle now. 30 seconds until the next bee spawn. And he actually has Fire Punch. We see a Fire Punch. No, Flare Blitz. That was a Flare Blitz. That was a Flare Blitz. Not Fire Punch, I think. Because it didn't burn the target, which means it was Flare Blitz. I don't know what this other moveset is then. He might say a Flamethrower? Not quite sure. Which bit he's playing in this game. Haven't seen it. I don't think I've seen this other ability being used yet. Alright. Bees are being taken on top side. 15 seconds until Dread spawns. Level 8.5 Charizard. But there's no Audinos on bot side anymore. He's not gonna get level 9. He's not gonna get level 9 anytime soon. But they're just gonna start this Dread. Eternity doesn't seem like they want to fight for this. They're just staying topside. There's Flamethrower. Yeah, he does have Flamethrower. Flamethrower and Flare Blitz in the same build, which is totally fine. You don't have to go Fire Blast. It's also quite safe. But Wigglytuff running in? No, he doesn't get it. It goes over to Lucario on the blue side this time. No Show picking up the first Dread and having a huge lead in experience so far in this game. Very, very big lead. We don't even have a Dragon Knight yet on the side of Eternity. Level 7 on the Talonflame. Getting another score in as well on bot side here. Has Unite move in case something happens, so he should be totally fine. Should be totally fine. Hooper just out taking the Green and also gonna do much. OP is looking for the score on bot side again. Another 2 go in for the Charizard. I think he has attack rate, right? He's taking up his attack rate. Quite interesting. I mean, attack rate's always good against score comps, because you will be able to score against them as well, because most often they also just want to score. Flame Blitz comes through the Flamethrower, also hitting again, looking for another score. There we go. The Dragon Knight is here now though. He probably has to Unite move here. He just Unite moves to live. which is totally fine. If he dies there on level 10, it's all experience donated over. His entire jungle is up, which means he can just farm his Unite move back up. Beasts are spawning his bot side right now, but has to be careful not to just die after his Unite move is gone. Should be careful there. Rotom is being blocked by the Snorlax again. There's Lucario Unite coming through, and I think he got it. I think he gets it. No show, picking up the Rotom as well. In complete control of this game so far. Absolute complete control. Nice heavy slam on the Wigglytuff as well, but he blinks out. The goal is gonna die. Do they get a nice overcap? Yes, 40 go in. Nice overcap for the side of Nosha. It's already 222 points. And Saryuja is living on bot side. Living on the bot side. He doesn't have Fire Punch, he has Flamethrower, Yogi. Going back to his jungle now again. Going back to his jungle. Gonna clear those up. Dread is spawning in 20 seconds. Greedent just being annoying, as usual. 10 seconds until Dread. Let's see if Eternity moves for this one, this time. Didn't really move for the first Dread, just was hoping that Wigglytuff would steal it. And Devil is moving in on the Dragon Knight. Dragon dancing forwards already. Got a bit of those stacks. He actually has lands on, he just fly in, he just flames in. He just flies in. He's gonna try to go for this Dread now. Hyper Beam comes through, there we go. It actually goes to Greedent somehow still. Greedent gets it, but Eternity picks it up, doesn't matter what. Even though the Hyper Beam wasn't able to get it. Sai getting one kill as well. Porting towards top lane now. They always use the super to just block, but Eternity is just in time actually to still stop some scores, and there's jump pad stuns going over and over again. Huge Hyper Beam, and this get team wiped. Ace! Ace of Eternity, there's completely aced them. 5-man team wipe for the side of Eternity. No show completely dying, but they got a lot of points at least. They have a lot of points, and they can still defend the score zone. It's not the worst. It's not the end of the world. We're already here, back to defend. There's a Brave Bird coming, Errol Ace. Lucario goes down. Talonflame literally 1 HP. So even though they ace them, they got their points through anyways, and still have a decent point lead, doesn't matter what. Obviously bad to all die there, but it's really not that bad looking. Even after getting aced. Snorlax getting some more coins in. But has to be careful. There's a block, he should be quite safe. Should be quite safe. So there's a goal as well behind them on top side, so Rotom is up as well. Charizard already working on it. Lucario and Hoopa just pushing bot side. Trying to get vision on Eternity. And the Green Unite comes through. He's actually gonna try to steal this away. Fluffy comes down, but he just gets blocked away. And he actually gets knocked out by the Charizard. Yeah, and he can't get it. Charizard Unite. Too strong in this scenario. Green being chased down, but actually doesn't die to it. Gets away somehow. Green still somehow getting away. Alright, there's Rotom pushing in now. I don't think there's something I can do with it. Snorlax can look for a heavy slam block, but actually there's the Talonflame Unite coming through. The Roller blocking it though. The Roller dodging the Talonflame Unite, and yeah, there's just no way they can push this in. Snorlax is probably gonna die anytime soon. Lucario actually dies, OP goes down to the Talonflame. It just never happens. These Rotom pushes just never went well. And I feel like at some point I would like to see Asian teams adapt and just going bot lane. They always just try to push it in top side, they never just try and go bot side after having a Rotom. We saw it in Japan all day as well. They just try so hard to push with the Rotom and not try anything else. Would like to see some adjustment at some point. Dreadnought's being started again. Going for this Dreadnought. Charizard killing it quite fast. Using the Flamethrower auto attacks there with the burn to kill the Dreadnought faster. It's down. Sai secures it for his team. With the help of Hoopa, we have 20 seconds until Zapdos spawns, and are we ready for the flip, guys? Are we ready for the flip? OP are very aggressive here. Nosha actually very aggressive. They don't want Eternity to walk anywhere near close to Zapdos, so already adjustment there. Not being close to Zapdos, just looking for some kills here. Green dropping very low to the close combat. But they're already on bot side. Lucario really tough in, and they're just going to start doing it. They always can fly in. Dragon Knight's probably going to land on it. There's Talonflame Unite already coming through as well, and they're just going to start the flip. They instantly start hitting Zapdos. Dragon Knight's already in. He's going to have 4 Dragon Dance stacks. And who gets it? The Dragon Knight gets it. Yeah, the Hyper Beam is perfectly timed. And they all die. 4 of no-show die. Charizard, Snorlax, Lucario, Talonflame all dead as well. And Eternity just brute forces their way to Zapdos and just get it. They just walk in. And that will be game number 2. Game number 2 also going to Eternity. We have a change in team comes on no-show. No-show this time also going for more score comp. They now have a Dragon Knight themselves too. Trying another jungler yet again. From Cinder Ace to the, what was it? Charizard, and now a Dragon Knight. So we can have a score comp against score comp yet, but no-show still sticking with the Hooper. No-show still sticking with the Hooper in a score comp. And Eternity just playing the same team comp yet again as well. Alright, game number 3. If Eternity wins this, they win the Korean Aeos Cup. We see pretty similar stats like in Japan, where they just share the first lily pup a bit. Nototini is going to be the main jungler, and Green is looking for an invade. Yeah, they're playing Scorcom without Green. They just have Hooper here, try to stop the Green from invading. Does a lot of damage in the early game with Muscle Band and auto attacks. Actually has Floatstone. Hooper has Floatstone on for some reason. And it's going to try to be annoying for this Greedent. Can he hit the Astonish before it dies? Yes, the Astonish is going to come off. No, he's going to wait very long. But he Astonishes the red buff, and they still get it though. Dratini Sai secures it. Nice assistance by the Hooper as well. They're able to get it and kill the Greedent as well at the same time. Top lane, Luis. Oh my god, the auto attack follows him, but he can't quite get the kill. Not enough damage yet on this early Talonflame on level 3. Not enough damage yet. And OP has to be careful here. Gets double slapped. Gets slapped and goes down. There's the rollout as well now, hitting Blossom. Doesn't have any ways of getting out. He's gonna get auto attacked as well. And the really tough with a double kill on bot side. Eternity's really tough, picking up a double kill in this early game. Sana looking for a score as well. Here's Goal Getter. He's gonna get 16 coins in. Really tough just working on these. Rollouting, getting all the small beasts as well. And top lane. No-show's really tough. It's dying instead as well on top side. So great early game for Eternity so far. Getting all their coins in as well. And OP is still reaches level 5, doesn't matter what anyways. So it does have extreme speed unlocked. Hooper fighting the Green again. Does get the last hit as well. No-show's Blossom there, gets the last hit, and Green's gonna die most likely. Yes, extreme speed picks him off. The rollout coming through now. It's not gonna be able to find a kill on the Hooper. Seeds away Berry as well. And it's gonna try and contest this Audino as well now. This Lucario is already quite strong now. I think he has extreme speed. Did he just miss it, or is it on cooldown? Not quite sure. Both Lucarios level 6. Almost now. And yeah, they're just gonna go back to safety. Speeding away from the Wigglytuff. He's gonna score 28. There's no way he scores 28 points, but he always has to roll out. He doesn't have to care. He can just try for it, something, and if it doesn't happen, he can just always get out. Same for Greedent. Wigglytuff and Green very, very similar. Both unstoppable abilities to just get out of any scenario quite easily. And yeah, we have 69 points for Eternity in so far. Very nice. Louis now looking for a bot side gank, rotating from top to bot lane. Picks up the Audino. And this Dragon Knight though, almost level 8 yet. Almost evolving to Dragon Knight. Needs one more Corpfish or something. There's one B he might get. No, he doesn't get a single B there actually. Doesn't get anything. Dragon Dance is back in. Is he gonna die? Oh, almost. He should just really look for a Corpfish right now. Get a Corpfish, get level 8. So important over this brawling. And there it is, there's the Dragon Knight for the side of no-show. But so Eternity also has a Dragon Knight, but they're actually just going for Rotom. They decide they don't want this. They just hope that maybe get to see nice rollouts happening though. Hitting them multiple times. There's just another rollout as well. And who gets it? No-show gets it. No-show's Lucario gets the Dreadnought. Having a very good early game yet again. There's the Hyper Beam killing the Greedent. Eternity picks up the top side, Rotom, and Talonflames scoring 23 points with the Goal Getter on top side as well. No-show's Talonflame can't stop him. Sai scoring 40 points. Telling them only 4 points behind now. Scored very, very close. The Experience is also kind of close there. It's not too big of a gap yet, even though they got Dreadnought. Wigglytuff is rolling out again. Gets to safety quite easily. And there's another Wigglytuff just following him. Both Wigglytuffs is rollouting on the same wall. In the same pattern. These mirror matchups are quite funny sometimes. Dragon Knight's also fighting. We see top lane Talon against Talonflame. Mid side we see Dragon Knight against Dragon Knight. Bot lane Wiggly against Wiggly. Both hyper beam each other. But this, oh, Wigglytuff comes in from the side. And picks off Sal quite easily. He had friends coming from the flank. And the pick of Sal. Nothing really much going on right now. There's B spawning exactly right now. Top side is gonna go over to Eternity quite easily. And No-show's gonna pick up the bot bees. Looking for a push though. If they have Wigglytuff Unite, oh, there's Unites coming in. Yes, they're just gonna Unite move this score point and they're gonna kill it. Unless, do they have enough points? No, it's gonna be 2 HP. 2 HP on the goal. Sets it up for a nice overkill. No-show now looking for the same on bot side. But they don't have many points. They Unite moving for 31 points in the end. I mean, sure, why not? They will not be team fights anyways, most likely. Make sure you get those points in at least. And Lucario Knight also comes through to get the red buff. OP here securing it. Has to be careful now. The Bone Rush knocks him back. Can he find a kill? No, he can't. Really tough. Should have next rollout. Should be probably getting to safety quite easily. Let's see if he can get the next rollout. Actually, rolls back in. Rolls into the arms with the other Really tough. Is the rollout, can he come out? No, no rollout. Fly comes over now, hits the Dragon Knight. Flame Charge comes through, but it's not going to do much. Dragon Knight now jumping in. Then Unite moving again for 13 and 11 points. Only 24 points go in. Unite moving for that. Lucario now looking just for kills. Unite moving himself. Gonna go for the Hooper. Heads the Bone Rush reset on him. Has one more E-Speed on him. Can he do it? Doesn't have enough damage. And the Unbound gets procced actually. The Unbound just for Dreadnought. It's gonna be a 5v5 teamfight actually. But No-Show has no Unite boost right now. There's a really tough Unite for Eternity coming through. And who gets it? Left side. Left side Lucario secures the Dreadnought. They get 3 kills as well. They're gonna get 4 kills. No-Show getting team wiped here. 5 kills aced. An absolute ace for Eternity over No-Show. Also getting the Dreadnought at the same time. Just perfect scenario. They're gonna get another big overkill too. 34 overkill on this first goal. 98 point lead now for Eternity in this grand final. Again, if they win this, they're champions. So No-Show has to show up now. They have to show up. Rotom is about to die. The Dragon Knight Hyper Beam. There we go. 2 minutes to go until Zapdos. 2 minutes until Zapdos. This Rotom is just gonna die again. I would like to see Eternity again going for bot lane push, but they're not going for bot lane push. They're kind of just defensive. They're on their side of the map. Not really doing too much. Kind of just waiting for something to happen. And Sal is quite deep though. Sal is very deep. Gets knocked up. But actually, Gun's gonna turn around. This Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is just gonna die. Yeah, he just dies. Next Hyper Beam. There we go. Picks him off. I'm pretty like confused. Eternity takes Rotom and then doesn't do anything with it. But Blossom now. Very deep. The Super is just in no man's land. Gets picked off. 115 until Zapdos. Ton of Flame. And they're jumping on bot lane again. Both Unite moving. Getting 26 and breaking the goal. Moving the score very close again. And Lucario Unite moving on top side just to get maybe some kills. 1 minute before Zapdos. Quite scary because that's actually very good last hit for Zapdos. And we have seen like this entire game has been mishyped by Flip so far. So him not having Unite before Zapdos could be a game changer. But, oh, they get triple kill. They get 2 kills for the Tunnel Flame. 3 go down the side of No-Show. Losing all the Aeos AOG now. Which could be quite important. But this game is probably gonna get decided by a Flip anyways. Once again, Dread is spawning on bot side. Let's see if one team goes for it. Hooper's already there. And Sal is looking towards it maybe? No, no one's going for Dread now. Ah? Dragon's looking for it? No, he just jumps towards the middle. 25 seconds until Zap spawns. They just want positioning right now. This Dread doesn't really matter too much. Positioning is more important. Talonflame going on this Wigglytuff, but Wigglytuff just rolling around, turning it around, slapping him a lot. The Gleam almost actually killing him. Would have done a lot of damage, but would have not been enough to kill. We've dropped him quite low though. 8 seconds until Zapdos spawns. And No-Show is in a more aggressive position right now. They're actually kind of in the same position right now. Lucario of Eternity on the bot side flank. And No-Show is going to start this time. Eternity was the one starting, and Eternity actually doesn't go for the flip. Eternity just runs towards the enemy base instead. And they get Zapdos. No-Show gets Zapdos. Eternity jumping towards the enemy base. They had a small lead, not too much though, but they get all their points. And Wigglytuff only 28 though. Wigglytuff only 28. It could be a deciding factor. No-Show now putting ahead by barely any points though. Barely any points. Are they even ahead? No, not even. No-Show's not even ahead right now. They're still down by 14 points. Eternity is meanwhile farming the entire topside jungle of No-Show. It's very important. All these last hits matter a lot right now. It's even. It's completely even. 650 to 650. OP is gonna die. No, he has Unite within the last second. Can he find a kill though? Props the full heal, not get Q-charmed. But Wigglytuff still has full heal as well. I mean, focus band. And OP here has to be careful here. If he dies, it could mean the game. And, oh my god, he barely makes it out. He lives on 1 HP. Still 650 to 650. Green Unite moving in now. Is he gonna look for the score? One towards the enemy base. Yeah, he's gonna score his points. He's gonna get 40 and puts them in the lead. 720, 650 now. For Eternity. Lucario is scoring more side on bot side. Dragon Knight getting 28 in for No-Show. Hooper's also on the side now. Porting in his teammates. Are they going to go in? How many coins do they have though? It's very important to know. How many points do they have? 688 now. They're going to score some more. 78. They're actually in the lead now again. No-Show in the lead. No, Eternity's looking for some more coins again. He's going to score 8. Luis is probably going to try and score 8. But Talonflame is back. Talonflame is back with Unite. They're jumping in. Dragon Knight's also here. He's farmed enough coins. 84 going for the Dragon Knight. Yes, he gets it off. 84 go in. And 20 seconds to go. Eternity in the lead now again. Eternity in the lead, 28 going for Lucario on the other side as well of no-show. But it's just not gonna be enough. They have no more coins left. There's no more Aeos energy. No more Aeos energy anywhere. We have trying the best to find anything they can. But we have a champion, Eternity. 14 going as well. But it's not enough. It is not enough for no-show. This time, actually not a flip. Eternity is completely ignoring Zapdos and running towards the enemy base. And they win. By 20 points in the end. 20 points, what a close game. Eternity wins the Korean Aeos Cup, granting them $5,000. Well played. I think it's 5,000 or is that 10,000? It's 5 or 10,000. Congrats to Eternity.